a multi-tool around your home can make a big difference when it comes to being prepared when you need to do a DIY home repair or other general tasks that you might have to get done. Personally, I would only ever trust one brand, and that is Leatherman. And the team at Leatherman was kind enough to sponsor this video and to send me their Leatherman Rebar and their Leatherman Wave Alpha multi-tools. Now I'll get into the differences and show you some graphics of the tools and everything included within these tools shortly. But first, I want to show you some real life scenarios where you can easily use these tools without having to go and find 15 different tools to get your jobs done. Up first, who hasn't had that loose cabinet handle or the drawer pull? They always feel like they just turn all the time and you have to grab a screwdriver to fix it. Well, both of these multi-tools have options for you. In the Rebar, it has two separate tools, one Phillips head, one flat head on the opposite ends of the tool. Both are very nice, very strong, and work very well. When it comes to the Wave Alpha, it has screw bits built into it. So you can actually interchange these bits and pull the flat head, flip it around to get to the Phillips, however you want to do it. I used that when I was screwing in some brackets on one of my tool chests the other day, and the feel of both was very nice. I wouldn't rate one higher than the other. They both function very well. Although I will say it is kind of nice on the Wave Alpha to have the extra space inside for other tools and just to have the bits, which by the way, you can buy replacements for. Second, you probably have a closet door in your house that's sticking, like it's tough to shut and you need to adjust it, but you're not quite sure how. Well, there's a ball catch at the top of that door that you need to adjust. And both of these tools have needle nose pliers built into them, and they fit perfectly in that ball catch in order to repair it. Now, the other nice part about this is at the bottom, there is also a wire cutter on both of these multi-tools. And you can use that to cut electrical wire, speaker wire, cut really anything you want with them, and they're ultra sharp and they work very well. And speaking of cutting, I can never find scissors around my house. I don't know if that's a problem that you have, but the Wave Alpha has spring action scissors built right into them. And I've got to tell you, they're awesome. So if you need to plant corn in your garden out in your yard, you can easily cut the top of that packet of seed and get it planted in the ground without having to search all over your house for a pair of scissors. Whew. And one side note about these scissors, these are not like cheap, dull scissors like I've seen in other competing products, just saying. These babies are really sharp and cut very nicely. The third scenario is sometimes you have to fix some of the trim and other wood objects around your home. I ran into an issue where my kids would kick the shoe molding off the bottom of my baseboard every once in a while, and I'd have to put a new piece in place. Well, both multi-tools come with saws that you can use to cut that trim and other wood. Now, one point of caution, these blades are crazy sharp, so be careful with them. But when I cut this piece of trim just to see how well it would work, it cut it well. And the nice part is you can use the wood file that's built right into both multi-tools in order to file off any sharp edges that might be hanging off on the end. Now, the Wave Alpha actually packs a little bit extra piece to its wooden metal file, and that's the diamond file on the bottom edge of it. This is very nice for sharpening hand tools like these pruners that I have that have gone really dull. And then after using the diamond file, I can tell you they are not dull any longer. The fourth scenario is kind of a bit of a catch-all because I constantly have to cut things around my house and I need a sharp edge to do it. Cardboard is a great one when I get boxes and I need to break them down. Well, both multi-tools have excellent knives built into them. Within the Rebar, it has a 420HC stainless steel blade included within it. This baby is sharp. So I busted out a piece of cardboard and just started slicing with this, and I've got to tell you, it is a really nice blade. Now, it is a 420HC stainless steel blade, so it is corrosion resistant and very durable and easy to sharpen as well for long-term use. Now, one other thing to note, and this is within the Rebar specifically, it also has a serrated knife built into it. And I love this knife. I used it to cut twine in the yard, and I bundled up a bunch of it just to see if it could cut multiple pieces at once, and it went through it really nicely. I even used it to cut some old hose that I don't use anymore, just to see how well it would cut. And the serrated blade and the stainless steel blade both cut through it easily. But the knife on the Wave Alpha is amazing. This might be the best knife that I've ever owned, seriously. This is a MagnaCut blade. It has pro-grade edge retention. It is also corrosion resistant, and this baby is durable. Now the best part about this blade, Leatherman offers a sharpening service. You just fill out a form, send your Leatherman in, and they will sharpen it for you. This blade, when I used it on the cardboard, cut through it so easily. And when I went to cut the hose, it was a piece of cake. This honestly is my favorite. It has a thumb stud built into it so that you can open it up directly from the exterior of the tool. Don't have to open it up. And you can very quickly close it back in by pressing the release function and then just moving it around. Please be careful with this blade because I did almost cut myself not paying attention. Take your time. Now that's only 5 scenarios, but these are 5 scenarios that I encounter frequently. There are many others, but there are also many other tools on both of these multi-tools. The rebar itself has 17 tools and the Wave Alpha has 16, showing you all of the various tools. Come back to these at any point in the video if you want to check it out and get a nice side-by-side so you know what has what and what you might need in comparison to the other. But let's talk about the weight and the grip for a second because both of these are important if you're going to be using these frequently. Now from a weight perspective, the rebar is 6.7 ounces or just under 190 grams. Not too bad, and it's solid. You can tell it's made well. The Wave Alpha is 8.26 ounces or about 234 grams. Again, solid material, definitely a little bit heavier, but feels really nice in the hand. And this is one thing that I do want to talk about because it is a quick visual difference between the tools. The Wave Alpha has these sculpted G10 handles, and at first I honestly didn't think it was going to make much of a difference between what a standard Leatherman feel is and what the Wave Alpha feel is. But it's actually significant, and holding them in hand, the Wave Alpha absolutely excels in this category. And when I was using the tool, it felt different in hand. I felt like I had a little bit better grip on the tool. But regardless of which tool you choose, both have fantastic locking mechanisms built into the tools so that the tools that you use do not come loose and start flapping anywhere. They are very sturdy and built to last. One other very minor detail just to understand. When it comes to the rebar, all of your tools are contained inside. There are no exterior tools that you have quick access to. Actually, with the exception of being able to measure with the ruler that's built onto the exterior of this so you can do quick measurements whatever you need to without a measuring tape. But the Wave Alpha, all of its cutting tools, the major cutting tools, file and then the MagnaCut blade and the scissors are all on the exterior for quick access. Keep that in mind when you're making your purchase. But considering this and every other detail I shared, which tool is going to be the right one for you? I would say that if you're just getting into purchasing tools, maybe you're a first-time home buyer or you're a beginner DIYer like a lot of us are, the rebar is going to be a fantastic choice for you. It is durable, built to last, has a ton of features built into it, and the price point is fantastic at less than $90 US. Honestly, you can't beat that for everything that you get in this small form factor. But if you're looking for more premium materials, maybe a bit of a pro upgrade, you've been doing DIY for a while and maybe you want the larger scissors, or my favorite part, that MagnaCut blade, which by the way, you can customize. I actually just bought an all black one and I put my logo on both sides of the blade because I love it so much. But with the ergonomics of this and those features, the Wave Alpha is not going to let you down. It is a little bit more expensive, so keep that in mind. At just under $200 US, that is a little bit more than double what the rebar is. But both of these Leathermans are fantastic choices, no matter which one you go with. And until the next time, keep doing it yourself.